Welcome to my channel, Coffee Time with Grandpa. And guess what? I'm Grandpa. I am just so happy to see everybody here this morning. Glad you tuned in. I am glad you hit on that subscribe button because my channel is growing. And on these long form videos, I want it to grow, grow, grow. I wish everybody a great coming up week. Today we're going to discuss uh, how to increase your income a little bit. How to produce more to where you can make a little extra money with whatever project you're doing. Let me get a drink of coffee. On the internet, there are many, many scams. So always beware of the scams on the internet, okay? Especially when you get a little bit older and you're in a mood of believing everything that you hear, which is a very dangerous occupation these days on the internet. If it sounds too good to be true, well, by all means, it's not true. They're lying to you. These people that get on the internet and say, I have discovered this wonderful program where it won't cost you a nickel and you're going to make millions of dollars that year. It's all hogwash. It's malarkey. Don't fall for it. They're scams. If it's too true to believe, it's a lie. Just accept that. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you some things that you can do to bring in extra money. And you're not going to get rich. Okay. Don't get me wrong. You're going to make some money, enough to get you through these hard times. And isn't that the goal? The goal is not to become a millionaire and keep up with the Joneses and buy new houses and cars and stuff. I mean, that is just wishful thinking. And you have to smell the coffee and get back to reality. Don't fall for any of those scams that are on the internet because they're full of them. 98%, 99.9% of the scams on the internet are scams. Just remember that. Because there are certain things that are not scams, and it's like websites like Etsy and Macari.com, where you can take whatever you're trying to get rid of. And when you're downsizing your home, you're wondering, well, I don't want to have a yard sale all the time. Well, when you're downsizing, take your camera and take a picture of it and post it on Macari or Etsy. Open up an account there and sell it that way. You're not going to get rich. Some things will sell, others won't. I'm just being realistic and trying to tell you how it really is out there, okay? But I have been with Macari and been selling things throughout the many years now. I have been with Macari for 7 years. 7 years ago, I posted my first item and sold it on Macari. And ever since then, I have been making a little bit of money every month to get me through because Social Security, my check is way too small. I can't survive on Social Security. So I have to come up with extra money. Your goal is to make a little bit of extra money. It's not to get rich, okay? Because if you get rich, if you make a lot of money, and overdo it and make too much money, you end up paying taxes again, and you're right back in the beginning where you always was. So please remember that. Keep your side hustle small, just enough to bring in enough money to cover your extra expenses that you're experiencing to counterweight that inflation that's going on, and you will do okay. Look at side hustles online, and there are a few of them. I'd say about maybe 10% of them where you can actually make a little bit of money on the side. Another side hustle that's on the internet, and Learn how to write. Write a book. Use a program with that's online that will show you how to use AI and how to produce a book, become an author. There are so many people. There's this the one lady that I'm thinking about. She started writing poems and things about her life, her life experiences, and she made poems. I can hardly say that, poems out of that. And it's just one of those things that you're bound to run across how to write a book. That is a good way. It's not in any shape or form. It's not a what you call a scam. You can make a little bit of extra money. You can get a publisher online through Amazon. You can do audio book readings to make extra money. Where there's a will, there's a way. Another item that you could do is, if you're crafty in any nature, quilts, for instance, or these things right here. This was made by my mother before she passed away, and she used to love to crochet. Uh, every time we went to the store together, she would always get uh, wool, in those rolls that you can buy in different colors, and she would make afghans, she would make blankets, she would make all kinds of knickknacks for her home, and she sold them to make a little bit of extra money in hard times. It's a great way. Crafting is a way for you to make stuff and sell them for a profit. Why not? Make a little bit extra money. Selling herbs for a living is another one. If you have a garden, you can sell herbs. Uh, Start producing a herb garden. Dry your herbs, your sage, your basil. Uh, Dry other herbs that are good, like mints for teas and stuff, and sell them. Dry them, put them in your dryer, or dry them through the air, and put them in bags and label them and sell them for $1 a bag for tea and stuff. You would be surprised how fast that stuff is getting to be so popular, and people are buying it because they can't afford to buy it in the stores anymore, and they're looking for fresh herbs that haven't been put into these tea bags that you buy in the store, because remember, those tea bags have chemicals on them, and they will seep through into your teas. Any kind of herbal tea bag that you have, there are chemicals in those pouches that you have. So always buy loose tea, and get your little screen and put your loose tea in there and pour the hot water over, and bingo, you have a beautiful beverage to drink that's healthy for you. Another thing to do is grow your different plants, like tomato plants. I can think of all kinds of plants that you could grow and sell. You can grow flowers and sell them. Uh, there's another thing you can do is, if you're an artist, you can sell your artwork online. You can get top dollar for some if you are really good at painting a scene of any kind. It can be abstract, or it can be, real life scenes. They make a lot of money. It's one of those things that whatever your hobby happens to be, turn it into a business, turn it into that side hustle that will get you through in the hard times. There are so many other things I want to talk about, but as usual, I always run out of time. I would like always to keep my videos at least under a half an hour, because the longer I talk, it seems like the less people are listening to me, or they click off, they get kind of bored. But always remember, I have good knowledge, and I try to pass it on to you. I love you all. I hope you're having a great week. Don't forget to always share it, like it, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because it helps this old man out so much. I love you all. Thank you from the deepest part of my heart for your support. I really do appreciate it. And I coming to a point in the video right now where I want to bring up one important current event that's going on. Our Congress is still deadlocked. There just really doesn't seem to be any movement on either side. And I understand a lot of the airports around the country are having problems with having their air traffic controllers report for duty. So a lot of these major airports around the country are starting to feel what's going on with the government. I'm sure you've seen the news lately. And as each day drags on, that the government is shut down, it doesn't hurt anybody but us, the poor people, the ones that really need these services that the government provides. We're going to be hurting. I pray for everybody. If you're one of those people that have lost their jobs due to Donald Trump, I pray for you, and I will always pray for you and try to look out for you. I love you all. Always remember, blessed be, and guess what? See you next time. Bye bye.